Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's so nice to have you. I hope that this video finds you well, and thank you so much for enjoying a little bit of crafty time with me today. It's Wednesday the 22nd of January, and I think that's about all that I have to say about that. Thanks so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Big welcome. We have had a little bit of an influx of some new subbies, so hello, it's super nice to have you. So like I said, it's the middle of the week. I'm looking a little bit like a hot mess, but I just thought I would hit record anyway because I didn't want another week to go by and not actually have recorded anything or just checked in with you to see how you are going and to chit chat about what I've been making. So I have two finished objects, and I have wound, I've caked up my yarn for my February socks cast on. So if you are new to my channel is definitely a crochet podcast with a little splash of sock knitting on the side. And I learned how to knit socks, I think back in 2017, I want to say. And I kind of loved it. I made heaps of socks for lots of people. And then I sort of forgot that I liked it. I think I got all caught up on the knitting thing, and I felt like I had to make all these things, and I wasn't necessarily loving any of it, and I just went, nope, I don't want to do that. And so I kind of went back to my first love, which was crochet, because crochet kind of just has my heart, I guess. Like, I love to knit socks, don't get me wrong, but crochet is just my jam. So I kind of reinvigorated my podcast channel probably last year, I think. And it's kind of been going from strength to strength, which is awesome. So a few places that you can find me. I am on Instagram. I will whack my handle up there now. And of course, I have recently started a Facebook group for the podcast. So if you would like to be part of that crochet group on Facebook, that would be so much fun. I will leave the link in the description box below. Head over and let me know that you want to join. So, what have I been working on? I have finished my advent socks. If this is the first time that you've stumbled across my channel, I do a bad job at singing on this. But, I mean, like, so awesome. So, this is a Fish Lips Kiss heel, but I have just discovered so I do Fish Lips Kiss heel, but I only do garter stitch. So I don't do the pearls, which gives you this really nice squishy garter heel, which I really like, and it's so super fast. Oh my goodness, amazingly fast. So if you have not already tried the Fish Lips Kiss heel, I recommend it, especially if you are a first time or a reasonably new sock knitter, because it works up super fast. And like I said, I have now discovered the fact that I pretty much am in love with this because it's super fast. You literally knit. You're not having to do any purling, which is super awesome. And that is my finished sock. So this is the Cozy Knitter. That is her that is her company name, the Cozy Knitter. This is her Christmas Advent socks. So there was 24 socks, 24 stripe repeat, which if you see there, I started on the light grey and I pretty much ended on the light grey. So I've pretty much done a whole repeat in my sock. which is very super cool. So, like I said, crochet has my heart. Oh my goodness, I love crochet. But 2020 is the year of the sock for me. I want to make socks for me, and I'd like to make myself a pair of socks every single month this year. So far, I am on track. Like I said, I have caked up my yarn ready to go for my February socks, and I have cast on and done both the toes this morning, so I'm literally ready to go on the 1st of Feb. I realized that I'm like a week ahead of February, but I feel like that's okay because it's kind of nice not to be like running at the end of the last few days trying to get it all done. So I will show you the socks. I'll show you the toes and the yarn that I've chosen. She is a brand new to me dye, which is so much fun because I love finding people that I haven't bought their yarn before. I reckon it's pretty cool. So my next finished object is another stinking cute little apple. So if you watched my episode last week, you will know that I bought the fruit bundle from the Left-Handed Crocheter. So I have now done the red apple and the green apple. I need to get going on the orange and the lemon and some cherries, I think. I am going to put them, I was going to do 2 of each, but I think I'm just going to do 1 because they're sort of turning out to be a bit bigger, so I don't want so I'm going to start off doing 1, and then if I need to, I can always add a little bit later, but I'm going to put them in the fruit bowl in my care home's dining room, so all of the residents can see the fruit in the bowl, right? So that is my second finished object. So the yarn that I used for this was Red Heart Super Saver. It was in the tea leaf colorway. The little brown bit is a warm brown, but I've since discovered, because I really like that color warm brown, and then the darker green is actually the Spotlight Saver yarn in the dark green colorway. I think it's called dark green, but I'm not sure. But they only have they've got very limited colors. But I've since discovered that the Red Heart Super Saver in warm brown is now discontinued. What the heck's Red Heart Super Saver? It was like the perfect color for teddy bears. It's a perfect color for stalks on your fruits and veggies. So I feel really sad now because I'm like, what am I going to use? And I ordered in my last Wool Warehouse order, I ordered the Red Heart Soft yarn, and it was kind of like a caramel or a toffee or something like that, but it's too soft for amigurumi. Like, you actually need a bit of a workhorse kind of yarn that's a little bit toothy, because you want it to be quite sturdy, or I do at least with my amigurumi. So I'm super bummed. I don't know if anybody else has found another alternative to Red Heart Super Saver yarn for amigurumi, or if there is another colour you reckon that I can use, because Red Heart for me is reasonably accessible. I buy it online from Wool Warehouse, but it's just under $9 a skein, and then I've got to pay shipping, but shipping is reasonably cheap. It's actually cheaper to buy from the UK than it is to buy from Australia, which is kind of crazy. So anyway, that is my 2 finished objects for this episode. I will show you the yarn that I have caked up for my February socks, and I kept her card right here so that I could remember. Her business is called Dying to Knit. She is on Instagram and Facebook as Dying to Knit, and she does post internationally, which is awesome. But if you are local and you're in Australia, she's amazing. She does, there are some dyes, that literally speak to my heart. I am such a soft, subtle kind of pastel color, but give me all the freaking sprinkles speckles that you can possibly put onto a skein of yarn, and you have got me at hello. So this is the colour that I have cast on for my toes. Oops. And it is called Sour Apple, and it's kind of blowing out a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's better. Literally, that is the colour. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So, so, so beautiful. And then I have hand wound. So I caked up the yarn this morning. Or, sorry, I didn't. My husband did because he's better at it than me. But this is the colorway. It is called Sea Glass. And it is beautiful. It's like really, really super, super, super soft pastel blue with like little speckles in it of like different colors. Amazing, right? So I'm going to, and so these are my toes that I've done. So they're all ready to go. And I am a toe up kind of gal. These are Knit Picks bamboo needles, and they are the ones that I use and I really like. They're not very expensive, and I really like the feel of how the wool glides on and off. Very cool. So I am, like I said, I'm a toe up kind of gal. I cast on 14 stitches, and then I have since discovered this little rounded sock, the rounded toe, which I really like. It is a recipe on Ravelry, but there are tons on Ravelry. So if you go to Ravelry and search up toe up sock rounded toe, there'll be a lot that comes up. And I've tried a few and I really like this one, so I'm kind of just going to go with it. They are my little moustaches. And some people have asked me why I put stitch markers on. It's so that I know which side is the front and the back, so that when I put the heel in, obviously I put it in the back. There you go. There's some fun facts for you today. So they are ready to go for my February socks. I'm really, really excited because this is the first time that I've used her yarn from that company. Like I said, it's called Dying to Knit. Amazing. So if you have followed me on Instagram or you watched my last episode, I was talking about making a scrub top for Chinese New Year at work. Turned out amazing. I will put a picture here. So everybody was amazed. Everyone loved it at work. I bought some more fabric because we are coming up to the Australia Day long weekend. So I'm going to make some scrubs, another scrub top in this fabric. They are cute little wombats, which is a native Australian animal to us. And this is wattle, which is a native Australian flower to us. So I had planned on, I actually might just iron and cut out my pieces later on tonight after dinner. But I'm really, really excited. I definitely made a few little boo-boos on the first lot, but the shirt looked fine. It didn't fall apart, and I wore it. I thought that was pretty good then. So I bought this fabric from Spotlight, which is our big box craft store, and I went into Lincraft on Sunday, I think it was, which is our other big box craft store. It's definitely not as large and probably well stocked as Spotlight, but it definitely does have some things. And I went there because I wanted to buy some white bias tape for my next scrub top. And they've got new yarn, literally brand new yarn. They were actually unpacking it, and I grabbed these two balls out of the plastic packaging. Oh my goodness me. So this is the Maker brand, which looks to be a fairly new brand. There was only a few skeins of like Maker brand yarn there. So I wonder whether that's going to be, I think it's going to be a new yarn that they carry, which is so awesome because Lincraft needed to pick up their game as far as yarn that they had. I mean, in Australia, we have nothing like the shops in the States that sell yarn, like nothing. And I literally was watching Lynette from Charmed Grammy Crochet. Hi, Lynette. I know you love to watch my videos too. I watched you this morning. I was so flippin' jealous because I think I need to move to the States, guys, because Hobby Lobby yarn is amazing. Joann's have amazing yarn. Michael's have amazing yarn. I feel like we are so far behind when it comes to yarn choices. But anyway, I digress. This just spoke to me. And it's pretty much showing up true to colour. It is so gorgeous. Really, really soft and squishy. The brand is Maker and the yarn name is Venture. It's 100 grams, 100% acrylic, 250 meters. It is gentle machine wash, and lay flat to dry. So I'm going to make an amigurumi with this. I have a pattern in mind. I'm going to hopefully get that started tonight. I know I should be working on the fruits, but sometimes you just need to just start something new, right? Or is it just me? Anyway. This was $6 a ball, which I thought was pretty okay. They had a whole heap of other colours, but this just kind of spoke to me and I was like, yep. And it was so funny because I took my boys in with me and they were like, are we yarn shopping, Mum? And I go, nope, we are not shopping for yarn today. I'm literally going to get this bias tape. And then I saw the lady like just stacking the bags of like plastic on top of each other. And I'm like, oh, and they're like, oh my gosh, Mum, you said we weren't even buying yarn. I'm like, sorry, sometimes it happens. Does anybody else do that or is it just me? Anyway, so these are these gorgeous balls of yarn, which I am so in love with. The colorway is a rainbow as well. I think I forgot to say that. But anyway, super soft and squishy. So I want to work it up. I want to work up an amigurumi because I just want to see how the color changes go. Like I didn't want to pull open the ball too much, too fast in the shop. But I just want to see how quick the color changes are because, but this is so soft and squishy. Like I can literally see like a blanket or all sorts of things, but amigurumi has my heart. If you've watched any length of, if you've watched my videos for any length of time, you will know that that's what I love to make. So I think that's about all really. I wasn't going to take up a huge amount of your time today, but I wanted to get on and record so that I could check in and see how everyone was going, like I said before, and let you know what I've been up to. So of course, I hope this video finds you well. If you have not already, please give this video a thumbs up. And of course, I love it when you comment below. I always try to get back to my comments. And please, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell just to the right so that you are notified when I upload. I'm definitely trying to get back into my weekly upload schedule. If you are on Facebook, go and check out my Facebook group. I would love it if you were part of that. And if you're on Instagram, you can follow me over there as well. And of course, I have a PO box, which I have got the information in the description box below. You do not have to feel like you need to send me yarn, but I'm sure all of my friends in the States send me commiserations when they hear me crying over here about the terrible yarn choices we have and the amazing Hobby Lobby yarn that you have. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you want to send me anything, I would love it. I'm only joking. But all of that is in the description box below. I hope that you are well. Please take care. Be blessed. Happy hooking and stitching and sewing and whatever else you love to do that makes your heart full. I will chat in with you guys. I don't even know what I'm saying. Chat in. What is even a chat in? I will check in with you guys again really soon. Bye.